Hey everyone, welcome back, and today we are going to see one simple question. Okay, so if you look at the input and output, it may not, for some people it may not look simple, but this is a simple question also in recent entry. Okay, so one of the Deloitte interview, and they focus mainly, in a set of questions. Okay, if they ask you 10 questions, at least one or two they'll be dragging from normalize. Okay, so mainly they'll test your skills on normalize, and then on the other hand, if you go to complex part, they'll test you on the plans part. Okay, plans, how to handle plans, and then what are the methodologies in the plan. Okay, so those areas will focus later. Okay, so for now, you just have to get in the basic component, just get strong in these normalize. Okay, so be it reformat or roll up or whatever, but in normalize you'll at least you can expect one question from the Deloitte. Okay, so that's a pattern we see over the years. Okay, so now they are actively hiring. Okay, so on the other hand, like if you compare other banks. Okay, if you take Australian banks, okay, CBR or other ANZ. So if you focus on them, if you get an interview like to appear for their company, then you must focus on the continuous flows, on the complex areas. Okay, on the simple areas you may focus on join, lookup, and other scenarios. Okay, so depending on each client, your questions may vary. Okay, so but you have to be you have to be all rounder in this. If you're a senior, okay, you have to be all rounder. You understand basic component and then complex scenario to get through. So we'll just see the solution today for this one. 1 2 3, and then you have to convert that into one. So okay, one will be printed as one, two will be printed as two, okay, two times, three will be printed as same number but three times. So normally, just if you understand, if you're following our video, then you'll understand. Just we are doing a one to n, okay, one to many. So we'll be putting normalize. Okay, so you need to know how to configure normalize and then those steps. That's it. So simply within when you appear for interview, within few seconds you can tell normalize, and then you can code that as well. Okay, if you think you can code it within 5 to 10 seconds. Okay, this is a simple line. So understand the index, runtime, and then what to print inside the length and core function. Okay, so that's what we are going to see. So mainly, you know uh, how fast or how fast and accurate you are. Okay, so in the interview, because it's a simple question. Okay, so even 3 plus should answer this. So if you are a real developer, if you are if you have a real hands-on on Abinitio, okay, handling each component, so then it should be we should at least within 30 seconds or one. I think you should take within 30 seconds, okay, to crack this question. So that's the expectation, but you can take up to 1 minute. Okay, if you don't have a proper practice in normalize. So concept checklist, just normalize. Okay, so normalize function, that's it. Normalize function, you need to know what the length function and then core function, how to draft the code inside that. Okay, so we have said we are going to use normalize. So this is it'll design, and then input we have 1 2 3, and then 1 2 3 is going inside normalize. Just consider for, see, when you write the code, consider for each input. Okay, now like don't get stuck when you see the input and output, okay, in your chat window and during the interview. Okay, just understand what's the exact logic. Okay, what's the expected logic, and how should you convert. Okay, how should you write the code. So for the first row one, you are getting the only one row, okay, in the output. So one, okay, is directly pointed to one and runs for only one time, so normalize. Whereas as two, the second row number is two, then you have to make the normalize run two times. While running two times, you have to call the same number. Okay, so that's the logic here. You just understand the logic slowly, and then you convert those logic, okay, whatever you have in your mind, just convert that into code. That's it. Okay, we'll see. First, as we said, like we are just taking the length as the same number here. Okay, so because like one is getting printed only one time, so just take the same same field. Okay, that's it. So you take the same number. Okay, and then you are, so now you're directing normalize to run only one time. Okay, so when you order the normalize to run only one time, so let's structure the normalize code. Okay, structure that. So if you make your normalize run only one time, then what will be the index? So here let's say begin and then end. Okay, so your normalize will run for index 0. Let's use comment before. Okay, yeah, okay. So for the first time, okay, so see, nevertheless, okay, irrespective of your index, doesn't matter. Okay, you just have to print the same number only one time. Anyway, your normalize is going to run only one time for this use case, for this row. So understand that, and then you don't have to assign any variable or anything, just direct the outfield to infield. That's it. Okay, that's it. Your output. Okay, let's take the output here. Let's see the outflow. Okay, so 1 for the first record. For the second record, your length will be, will be taken as 2. Okay, so your length will be 2 and you will direct normalize to run 2 times. Okay, so your index of your normalize will be here 2 and then 2 comma 0. Okay, so it runs for 2 comma 0 and then 2 comma 1. Okay, so input will be 2, input record will be 2. Okay, and then your length, okay, length is 2, starts from index 0 1. So the whole normalize, okay, the whole core part will run for 0 and for index 1. But the thing is, for both times, okay, for both 0 and 1, so the same number will get printed. So in that case 2 for the index 0, your out.num equal to in.num, which is nothing but 2, and then for the second for the index 1, same number. Okay, now for the 3, if you look at the third row, okay, your length will be 3, and then here now in your normalize, if you understand, okay, here input, okay, so input is nothing but your int record is 3. So 3 comma index will start from, for the 3, for the number, for the length 3, your index will be 0 1 2. Okay, so we have 3 index. Okay, so so that would be 3 comma 0 3 comma 1 3 comma 2. Okay, so now in all these, okay, in all these index runs, okay, in all these 3 0 1 2 index runs, your input should be remaining same, 3 3 3. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. We are just printing out equal to 9, so which is nothing but 3 for 3 3. So for the 3 index, okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. So that's the flow, data flow. So the simple concept, simple, yet this is even, is from 3 to, it's 8 years. Okay, from 3 to 8 years, I think this question is being asked, okay, for these people to test your normalized skills. Okay, it's like a starter. Okay, if you solve this, then you will get some complex scenarios, might be. Okay, so practice the component well, and then just appear for the entry, and then you get just understand logic. Okay, when you see the look at the use case, understand the logic, understand how it's getting transformed, and then what you require to do, okay, in each function. Okay, that's it. Okay, we'll see one more video on the, we haven't used a finished function. Okay, so in the normalize, we'll just see how we are using that as well. Okay, because the same function will determine, how much time it has to run. Okay, how much records, okay, it has to print also. Same like a length function, but it's kind of different. Okay, the functionality is different. So we'll see this in another video. Okay, so no, let's we'll just that's it. Okay, that's it. I'll just come up with another solution in some other time. Thank you.